Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will bring 5 awesome facts about starfish you probably didn't know. So let's get right to it. Number 1. Starfish are not fish. They are actually more closely related to sea cucumbers and sand dollars than they are to fish. This is because starfish belong to a group of marine invertebrates called echinoderms, which also includes sea cucumbers and sand dollars. Starfish get its name from the Greek words aster, meaning star, and eidos, meaning form. They are also known as sea stars. They don't have any bones or a backbone, and their skin is covered in tiny little plates called osteoderms instead of scales or hair. And even though they live underwater and can swim, they don't do it very well, so they're definitely not fish. But how are they related to sea cucumbers? Well, both starfish and sea cucumbers have what's called a water vascular system, which is a network of canals filled with water that helps them move around. They also both have a central disc and a bunch of arms that radiate out from it, and both groups can regenerate lost body parts. In fact, if a starfish loses an arm, it can regrow it. And if a sea cucumber loses its whole butt, it can just grow a new one. The reason why starfish are more closely related to sea cucumbers than to other animals that live underwater, like fish, is because they share a common ancestor with sea cucumbers that they don't share with other aquatic animals. That means that the group that includes starfish and sea cucumbers is a more inclusive group than the group that includes starfish and fish. Number 2, there are between 1,500 to 2,000 species of starfish. One of the most famous ones is the crown-of-thorns starfish. It gets its name from the thorns on its arms, which can be quite painful if you touch them. These starfish are found in the waters around Australia, and they can grow to be quite large, up to 4 feet across. Another interesting starfish is the chocolate chip starfish. This starfish is covered in small bumps that look like chocolate chips, which is where it got its name. These starfish are found in the waters off the coast of California and Oregon, and they can live for up to 35 years. Then there's the blood star. This starfish has red skin, and it's able to change color to camouflage itself on the seafloor. It's also able to regenerate its arms if they break off, which is pretty cool. These starfish are found in the waters around Japan and China, and they can grow to be quite long, up to 39 inches. Lastly, there's the blue starfish. This starfish is actually more of a purple color, but it's sometimes referred to as blue because of its blue blood. All starfish have blue blood because their blood contains a protein called hemocyanin, which carries oxygen throughout their bodies. Hemocyanin contains copper, which gives the blood its blue color. These starfish are found in the waters around the Philippines and Indonesia, and they can live for up to 20 years. Number 3, a starfish have no brain. Instead, it has a nerve ring that runs around its mouth. This nerve ring is connected to a bunch of nerves that run down each of its arms. These nerves help the starfish to sense things in its environment, like food or danger, and to control its movement. The nerve ring also allows the starfish to learn and remember things. For example, starfish can be trained to avoid certain things, like a particular chemical or a certain shape, and they can remember this for up to 2 years. Even though starfish don't have brains, they're still able to do some pretty complex things. For example, they're able to hunt down prey, like clams and oysters, and they're able to defend themselves against predators. They do this by using their arms to sense chemicals in the water, and then they use their tube feet to move towards the source of the chemicals. If it's food, they'll eat it, and if it's danger, they'll try to escape. Even though they don't have brains, starfish are pretty smart. Number 4, a starfish has no muscles or skeleton. Instead, it has a hydrostatic skeleton made up of its water vascular system. This system is a network of canals filled with water that helps the starfish to move around. It also has a bunch of tiny little structures called tube feet that are used for locomotion. The tube feet work by expanding and contracting, which helps the starfish to grip onto surfaces and move around. Because of this unique body structure, starfish are able to do some pretty amazing things. For example, they're able to crawl over land for short periods of time. They do this by using their tube feet to grip onto surfaces and pull themselves along. Starfish are also able to open and close their mouths. They do this by using a structure called a buccal cone that surrounds their mouth. When the buccal cone contracts, it opens the mouth, and when it relaxes, it closes the mouth. This allows the starfish to eat food and expel waste. And finally, starfish are also able to capture prey and bring it to their mouth. They do this by using their tube feet to create a suction force that sucks the prey towards them. Once the prey is close enough, they use their arms to push it towards their mouth. This allows them to eat animals that are bigger than them, like clams and oysters. Even though they don't have muscles or skeletons, starfish are pretty strong. And number 5, a starfish can see with its arms. It has a bunch of eyes that are located at the end of each of its arms. These eyes are simple eyes that can only detect light and dark, but they're really good at it. They allow the starfish to know whether or not it's day or night, and they also allow the starfish to know whether or not it's being exposed to too much light. This is important because starfish are more active at night. Being able to see with their arms also allows the starfish to sense danger. For example, if a predator starts swimming towards it, the starfish can sense the danger and try to escape. Or if something tasty is floating past, it can sense that and start moving towards it. They can't really process what they're seeing, so they're not able to hunt or use tools. And they're also not able to communicate with each other. So even though starfish can see, they're still pretty simple creatures. Well, now you know 5 mind-blowing facts about starfish. Do you know any more? Leave them in the comments section below. And make sure to stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. See ya!